Previously on Ultimate Spider-Man, 20 years ago, evil Reed Richards, the maker, prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. But not only him, he likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and found a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. Now 9 months ago, Tony Stark revealed to Peter that his name was at the top of Maker's list of superheroes that he erased from the history. So Maker feared that Spider-Man may be the greatest danger of his plans. So Tony gave Peter the same radioactive spider along with a Bicotech suit. So with the help of his daughter May, Peter creates his classic red and blue costume and becomes the ultimate Spider-Man, who is working alongside Green Goblin, Harry Osborn. Meanwhile, Ben Parker and J. Jonah Jameson have launched a news organization called The Paper to find out the truth about Daily Bugle's owner, Wilson Fisk, and his criminal activities. Everything is going great. Peter is happy with his family, his wife MJ, 2 kids, and his uncle. Also, he is getting closer and closer to wipe out crimes from his city. But Wilson Fisk doesn't allow that to happen, so he gathers the heads of New York, the Sinister Six, to capture both Spidey and Green Goblin. The first try is Black Cat, Walter Hardy, who manages to beat the two. But as they are about to kill Spidey, Harry makes the final move, and Black Cat gets badly injured, and it creates a tension between Peter and Harry, where Peter tries his best to use non-lethal way. Harry is doing what he felt is right to save his friends and this city, and it becomes more complicated now that Ben Parker and Jameson know the Green Goblin's identity, and they want Harry in this case to expose Kingpin and his criminal underworld. And not only that, Uncle Ben also figures out Peter's secret identity, that he is Spider-Man. But forgetting all the worries, the Parker family is now celebrating the Christmas, but their happiness is going to end soon, as unknown to everyone, the Peter Parker who is in the party is actually the Picotech AI Venom that Tony Stark gave to Peter, and later it reveals both the real Peter and Harry are captured by Kraven the Hunter, and their torture begins. Kraven throws the two into the Savage Land, as now both Peter and Harry not only thinking about Kraven, but they are also surviving from the deadliest creatures of the Savage Land. On the other side, Peter's son Richard is wearing the AI Venom suit, and Venom is helping Richard to be the next Spider-Man in Peter's absence, and Richard starting to bond with the famous cat burglar, Walter Hardy's daughter, Felicia Hardy, the new Black Cat. In the Savage Land, Peter finally escapes Kraven's dangerous game with the help of Morlun and Mysterio, but unfortunately, Harry didn't make it out alive. Kraven kills him during the hunt, and now Peter's secret identity and his family are compromised. The only option left is to run. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 15 of Ultimate Spider-Man. You can get all the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in a desert campsite. Hiding from the world, Peter Parker and his family aren't simply running, they are laying low, as Peter needs more time to make his next steps. Days have passed since Harry is dead, but Peter is still worried. He is not just thinking about Harry, but everything in his life. Peter couldn't save his friend, but MJ is optimistic about the situation. She says they are not on the run, they are on vacation. But Peter is also worried about his city. He is supposed to be helping people, so MJ tells him he is helping them, his own family. The Parker family has spent enough time in the community that they become friendly with the other neighbors. Every morning, an old man comes to visit them and offers them coffee. He loves the couple and their little daughter May, so the Parker family decide to explore the middle desert. But the old man stops him. He says, "Don't go there. Nobody knows what's going on there. Weird sound. Abandoned military base. It is not safe. People have been disappeared from that place." And as the old man leaves, MJ tells Peter she doesn't feel this right. People are disappearing, so he tells her husband to check the matter. Meanwhile, at the other side of the camp, Richard is on the phone and he is chatting with Felicia. It seems a cute bond is happening between the two, but Richard is still confused as Felicia is a thief and he is a superhero, so they can't be hanging out together. But Felicia reminds him she is not a thief and she is expecting to meet Richard on their next date. But before Richard can say yes, the phone signal is lost and then he is caught up by his dad. Peter isn't sure bringing Richard in this adventure is safe or not. He knows Richard is going to be a great spy Spider-Man in the future, but he fears the outside world is too dangerous. After what happened to Harry, Peter knows things are going to get ugly, so he advises Richard. He wants to protect his son, but if any danger comes and if he is not there, Richard is gonna be on his own. He has to protect his mom and his sister, and then Peter decides to talk with the Picotech AI Venom. He reminds all those rules that he already told to Venom and adds a few extras, especially about the safety of his son, and the AI Venom assures Peter he will save Richard no matter what the situation is. So Peter then asks what if he is in a situation between saving Peter or saving his son Richard, what he will do. So the Venom says he is modeled after Peter, and if that ever happens, he needs to save everyone. He wouldn't let anything happen to Richard or the Parker family. So after that, Peter and Richard arrive at the abandoned military base located in the middle of the desert. People have been disappearing from this area, so the spiders proceed to check the whole place. Peter tries to warn his son to stay alert, but right at that time, his spider sense kicks in and the two spiders are confronted by the ultimate Sandman. Peter tries his best to maintain his balance, but when he tries to think about a plan to defeat Sandman, the villain grabs him, and it seems he tries to throw Peter as a hammer and attempts to break the tower, and the two spiders quickly notice that tower keeps blasting apart Sandman. The containment device is made to stop Sandman returning to his human form and reducing him to particles. But before Peter can think of a plan, Sandman keeps grabbing him and throwing him towards the tower. So Richard steps forward. Peter is in great danger, so to save his dad, Richard rushes towards the tower. Time is running out for Peter, so Richard asks Venom, can he stop the tower? So the Venom releases the nanobots and covers the entire tower and shuts it down. And as it happens, Sandman stops himself. He drops Peter and he thanks them for saving his life. And then Sandman reverts back to his human form and he gets emotional as he was trapped in this place for almost 3 years. No one is here to save him. He thanks the two and then he tells his story. He was just a normal guy who got curious to see this place. But when he broke inside, the military caught him and they trapped him in a pot, did experiment on him and turned him into a sand creature. They built the tower to keep him reforming and regaining his human form. But then they left. He was trapped and homeless. But now he is free, and it all thanks to them. In the night, Peter and MJ are spending time together on the web. There are several references in this comic from the Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, like this web scene and the two other poses from the Spider-Man 2 movie. So they are talking about Sandman and all the other problems of their lives, and Peter asks MJ, why does she love him? So MJ replies, because he is awesome and really good looking. They both are sad about Harry's death. They couldn't even join Gwen at her husband's funeral, so MJ tells Peter to call Uncle Ben and see what he is doing now. So in the morning, Peter calls Ben to check on him from his neighbor's phone. But when Ben receives the call, he is pretending he's talking with the insurance company. Peter realizes something is going on. He asks Ben, does he need to come? But Ben says no, and he cuts the call. And then it reveals Ben and John are visited by the kingpin of crime, Wilson Fisk, and his men. They are here to threaten them, as Ben and John are publishing news articles about the illegal works that is happening under the name of Wilson Fisk, the kingpin, and they are going to expose him. But the thing is, they didn't sign their name under their articles. Instead, they used the name Ben Reilly. So Kingpin's assistant, Mr. Weasley, gives them some pictures of dead people, and Kingpin reveals those people were from New York and their names were Ben Reilly. And not only that, Kingpin has killed all the Ben Reillys of this planet. So Kingpin tells them he belongs to a global organization. Ben thought he is writing a story encouraging the world. He is telling the truth, but the fact is, it does not. He truly appreciates what they are doing and he doesn't want to stop them, as in the end, he is working for the god and what they call night. This is his end, casting a shadow over the earth itself. So Kingpin tells them to continue their work. but he also reminds them to stop hiding behind others, as innocents will die because of their mistakes. Kingpin then proceeds to leave, but then Ben also reminds him when all this is done, all the wrongs that they are doing have been righted. He is the guy who's gonna write the obituary, and Fisk can quote him on that. And with this, the chapter 15 of Ultimate Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.